hurry up, will you? The professor's going nuts down there.
What's this all about?
Only the biggest discovery his whole career. Will you come on?
Mark! What did he find? Mark!
Oh, good, I can use those. Come on over here and take a look at this. This is amazing.
Oh, that's Greek.
Can you read it?
Apocalypse.
Exactly. Anyone know what that means?
Yeah,
it
it means
means
the world's coming to some horrible end. Earthquake, fire.
Well, maybe in the movies. But to the ancient Greeks, apocalypse meant to reveal or uncover. In fact, the French and the Italians and the Spanish named the last book of their New Testament Apocalypse. In English, we have another name for it.
You mean the Book of Revelation?
Precisely. And that's what brings us to this room. I am convinced that this room is a graphic reproduction of the Book of Revelation, or Apocalypse.
Why would someone do that?
As an illustration, perhaps whoever built this room wanted to visually symbolize a journey through the book, maybe as a way to understand it better.
I read that book. If the title means to uncover, reveal, why is it so hard to understand?
If you want to understand the mysteries, you have to have the right tools.
I brought a whole bag full.
Tools such as asking the right question.
Well, what about the right answers?
Patience is also helpful, not to mention a little hard work. Look over here at this design.
It's one big scroll with different parts, or sections.
I counted 7 to be exact. The Book of Revelation talks about a book that was sealed shut with 7 seals.
If it was sealed, who opened this?
Yeah, and how were they sealed? What are in these sections, anyway?
Mark, open that Bible I asked you to bring in, to the Book of Revelation. I think we'll need it to uncover this room. You asked 3 questions. First, who is able to open the seals? Second, what does each of the seals represent? And third, what does each of the sealed sections contain? This is when the real uncovering begins.
I don't get it. Each seal represents 1,000 years. But look at these. They're all different sizes.
Maybe that isn't what it's trying to say.
I'm starting to catch on to that.
Let's suppose that the size of each scroll does not represent how long the scroll is in years, but how much the Apostle John wrote about it. Which of the seals did John write about the most?
Well, obviously the 7th.
From our studies, do you remember who opened the seals?
Christ. Or, as he's called in the Book of Revelation, the Lamb.
Look what you found.
Who said the Lamb is Christ?
Well, isn't that what he's referred to throughout the Gospels? The Lamb that was slain.
Jan, you're so good with the symbolism of the Lamb. What about these 7 trumpets?
I don't know.
Oh, real good, Jan.
All right, Mark. Explain this dragon with the 7 heads.
Well,
Or what about this woman? Or the stars on the dragon's tail? Jan, you knew what the lamb meant, so you understood the passage. Understanding symbols is another key to understanding the Book of Revelation.
how can we find out what these mean?
Well, wait, does John help us out any? I mean, does John give us any clues?
Sometimes he does, and sometimes he doesn't. But there are also Bible aids, and references, and even better, modern revelation. Let me show you.
I just cleaned these carvings and you're getting dirt all over them.
Okay, you two. Come over here.
Great. Another lecture. We'll never get anything done.
I mean, every new piece that we dig up, it's just another piece that I don't understand. I mean, look at the lamb. I know that that is Christ. And then there's a beast and a dragon. What's the connection?
Figured the sooner we get it all cleaned off, the sooner we'll all fit together.
Did I fail to mention patience earlier?
No, I remember patience. I've just lost it.
I understand. In a way, Mark has a point. It's very easy to get so caught up in the details that you get lost and never figure out the entire meaning.
Figure this out. 7 vials. A dragon with 7 heads, a beast, another beast, and 7 trumpets. How can anyone make sense of that?
Now. Let's do like I said and step back. Look at the walls. Look for one common theme that runs through the whole design. Let's go back to the lamb. This is the good news. Over here is the beast. He controls nations and wages war. Wickedness. When they meet, what's going to happen?
Good versus evil.
Or God versus Satan. That's throughout the whole book.
And if you remember this theme of God versus Satan, you'll understand that most of these symbols fit into that theme. Looking at the bigger picture will keep you from getting lost or confused.
Okay, well, here's a dragon fighting a woman. Now, that's not exactly glad tidings.
But that's another good reason to occasionally step back and look at the entire design.
It's like skipping to the last chapter of a mystery book to see how it ends.
In a way, these scrolls represent this Earth's timeline from beginning to end. If you get hung up on the details, it can look depressing. Maybe you don't know this, but this book of Revelation was written to give hope to the saints, to cheer us up. And if you look at the whole picture, and if you know who is going to triumph on this earth and what you have to do in order to be on the winning side, then you have experienced the apocalypse, the unfolding of God's plan. And what could be more of a message of hope than the reassurance that God will eventually triumph on this earth? Any questions?
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get back to work.
Well, now look who's in a hurry.